Yes, it rained heavily today in Cardiff. Oh, the water is starting to drain away. I can see it forming little streams running off the side here. I don't think any of the top riders would be able to ride down there. I'm talking like the top 1% of riders in the world would not be able to ride that bank. It wouldn't make sense to. It'd be like going off a cliff. But isn't that what the Red Bull hardline in Tasmania looks like right now? Some of it looks horrendous, but at least it's not completely slippery and there is some place to land the bike. You only need a smallest of gaps, don't you? And that water will find its way, thanks to gravity, through the bedroom ceiling, through my waterproof sock collection, which is quite ironic. That is my waterproof socks that bore the brunt of the leak. So they're all on the heated area right now. And this river, if I show it to you, let's take the lens cap off. You can see how high that is. That is close to bursting its banks. Oh, look at it. Woo! Yeah. Put it onto auto because the bike wants to move. Look at that. That's really high. Look how fast it's moving. Right, we'll go and have a look at the weir, which is just up here. I'm not going to ride on the muddy path. Yeah, that is running very fast and strong. Woo! And the Pebble Beach is gone. I think any more rain and we could be looking at some severe flooding. We're on the train heading up to the valleys. First stop, Taffswell. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Very high water levels. Scary. And it's not like it was raining like really heavily. It was just persistent rain. Whew. I think a lot of people would have heeded the warnings and caught Ubers to work. My colleague didn't. Well done to her. She rode in this morning and unfortunately got a puddle right over her leg. I dropped the daughter up to her school in the mornings, but she's due to complete her education in that school, which means I'll be able to take the bike and leave the car at home. Into like heavy rain status, but to me it just looked more like standard rain. Like not really heavy, you know, the drops weren't bouncing off cars, but it was just the length of time, you know, from early hours of the morning all the way through the day up until about an hour ago. I'm going to take a little bit more tarmac than I like. We're not going to go through Steetley Woods today. Oh. I've got my camera up there. Woo. Right. Okay. So yeah, we'll ride up the Gwaelod of Garth and we'll get up to up to Garth Mountain, but we'll do it definitely avoiding mud. Right, so on the road now, you can see Chesty Pork up there on the side of the hill. I'm going to carry straight on. Not a massive fan of this road. This is the one that'll take people up to the A470 and head up left towards Merthyr and Brecon, or right, it'll take people back into Cardiff or onto the M4. So this road is very busy. That's the entrance to the quarry there. But yeah. So we're already in view of Garth Mountain. You see, I see the top of that from where I work. And it keeps me going through the day. So I think to myself, you know what? I'm going to be on the top of that later. The Bluetooth shifting, what do they call it? AXS or DI2. It's just, there's so many things that I look at and think, you know, I'd love to buy a pair of forks, 170mm factory. Because where do you end? Where do you finish it? I mean, obviously, I would love. What would I love? The thing is, you fall into the trap of like, oh, Chromag, Bergtech, Gusset. You know, which brand do you go with? Or would I just stick with Hope? I think I would go with Hope. Yeah, I'd have to go with Hope. If I had the money, I'd definitely have some Hope flat pedals on here. Hope headset. Here we go. So it's steep here. Very steep. Oh my goodness. This bike. That is amazing. First time up this. On the Ebe. Been up it on the gravel e-bike. And my normal e-bike. And a whole host of other bikes. Without motors. Where I've been the motor. This is incredible. I still got one gear I can click up to if I need it. So far 6 miles an hour. My cadence, it's not too bad. Let's take the cap off. Not spinning like mad. But this is one of the steepest climbs around Cardiff. Right. Okay, let's go like this. We are climbing higher. It does look very cloudy, very windy. Oh my goodness. Can't really see much in the way of views. Keep going. In all weathers, you see. That is the thing. ride up this in all weathers, not just when it's nice. Oh, my back wheel is spinning. It is such a good natural feature for Cardiff. You know, they're going about the stadium and the nightclubs, the pedestrianised shopping quarter, but nothing quite beats a good old mountain or even a hill like this one. Is debatable. If you I like to call it a mountain, I don't care. I might not be scientifically correct, but you know, if you're walking up it or riding up it, it's a mountain. You're from the foot of it, 10 minutes to climb. But yeah, we used to take our bikes up there. I wasn't even a teenager then. We used to take our steel framed bikes and just ride. So here we are. I'm not going to ride up it. I'll leave the bike at the foot and walk up as I did the other day. Oh, that's the valleys over that side, look. It's just a few lights now. It's very windy. It's very windy. Okay, so let's go for a little walk. I've used up 3 bars of the 10 bars of the battery. Let's take the cover off. Let's have a look at this. Right. Fantastic. Woo! Yeah, the cloud is low here. Or am I just, I'm actually high up. We are going to ride back down. I'm not going to go the other way, you know, the crazy way. Which I did on Monday night. Because it's so windy and cloudy and everything else. It's not too bad here in these ruts. I think the wind is actually drying up the mud. Locked out, can you believe that? How silly. I thought the bike felt a bit weird. I mean, it didn't feel too bad. But I was thinking, hold on a minute, what's up? Something feels different. And it was actually no suspension. I was running like 27 or something in the front. It was just too much. Especially with the mud. Just nice to have a wider tyre patch, contact patch with the ground. Right, so we're down off the mountain on the tarmac now. Very, very muddy and steeply woods. But then there is a very nice descent after it. If I go left, it's the way I came. It's whether I can handle the mud. To be honest with you, I'm going to give it a miss. I'm going to stick to this nice mountain road, tarmacked. Literally going to be horrendous. I don't think that nice descent is it wouldn't have dried up that much in there either, because it's quite sheltered in the sheltered woods. So we'll just enjoy this. It's a little bit like when you go out on a motorbike. Not that I'd know much about that, but my brother had a Honda Super Dream, and I gotta be honest, I was a little bit jealous, as we say, when he'd come back from a jaunt out on his motorbike, and all I had was well, it wasn't even a proper mountain bike. It was like a road bike converted with wide bull handlebars, cow-on handlebars. That was a bit sketchy in the middle there. That was proper sketchy. That's the thing, isn't it? On a motorbike or on a bike, it's the middle of the road, isn't it? That can be such horrendous. Alright. Alright. Yeah, good, how's it going? The group I used to ride with, mountain bike junkies, we haven't ridden together for a long time, and yeah, I really enjoyed those group rides. They're based out of Avan, so we used to meet up after work and do night rides of trail centres. So it wasn't you know, your gnarly enduro stuff. It was, you know, your Penheath or your Wow, Blade, that sort of stuff. We did some sort of epic rides as well, some events like the Wild Boar. So it was more of a, like a trail riding group. It's certainly not like what you've got these days. You can't help yourself sometimes just to want to get out on a gravel bike and just pedal and not worry too much about technical descents and that. You've got the steps. Let's hope the motor didn't mind that. It's the thing with the e-bike, you never know, like, am I overdoing it? Bit of a headwind there.